Hey everyone, I'm Lorraine from the Diabetic Voice. After 6 months of not wearing a continuous glucose monitor, I decided it was time to check in again. My A1C says I'm doing great, in fact, better than ever. But I wanted to make sure my daily choices are actually bringing down those glucose spikes. So I put my Freestyle Libre 3 back on, and I'm going to share my findings with you over the next few weeks. My goal is simple: to show you what's really going on in my body, and help you understand what might be happening in yours too. The Freestyle Libre 3 measures interstitial glucose, which is the sugar in the fluid between your cells. The numbers you see represent how much sugar is circulating in your body at that moment. Higher numbers mean more glucose floating around. The first thing the continuous glucose monitor revealed this morning was my fasting blood sugar, right when I woke up before eating anything. My number? 123 milligrams per deciliter. This is super common for people with prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, even those who are doing everything right. Morning glucose often goes up because of the dawn phenomenon. Between 3 and 8 a.m., your body releases hormones, cortisol, growth hormone, adrenaline, to wake you up. These tell your liver to release glucose, and in insulin resistance, it can release too much. A fasting blood sugar of 123 milligrams per deciliter is slightly high, but it's very common, especially for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. And it doesn't necessarily mean you've done anything wrong. Here's what it means and why it happens first thing in the morning. Is 123 milligrams per deciliter high? Fasting blood sugar ranges: normal, 70 to 99, prediabetes, 100 to 125, diabetes, 126 or higher, on 2 separate fasting tests. So 123 milligrams per deciliter is in the prediabetic range, or slightly high for someone who already has type 2 diabetes. It's not dangerous, but it's a sign that your body is releasing extra glucose overnight. Why is it high when you first wake up? This is one of the most common frustrations, especially if you didn't eat anything overnight. Several normal biological processes explain it. The dawn phenomenon. Around 3 to 8 a.m., your body releases hormones, cortisol, growth hormone, adrenaline, to wake you up. These hormones tell your liver to release glucose, which causes fasting blood sugar levels to rise. This can raise fasting numbers to the 110 to 140 milligrams per deciliter range, even with perfect eating. Feet on the floor. Effect. The moment you get up and move around, your body releases a little wave of cortisol. For some people, their continuous glucose monitor shows a jump as soon as they stand up. Insulin resistance is higher in the morning. Your cells are more resistant to insulin earlier in the day, so your insulin doesn't work as efficiently. Sugar stays in your blood longer. This especially affects people with prediabetes or type 2. Your liver is overactive at night. In insulin resistance, the liver sometimes releases too much glucose overnight, even when you didn't eat. This is why people say, "My fasting sugar is higher than my bedtime sugar." Totally normal. How can you lower morning blood sugars? These work great for many people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. Take a 10 to 15 minute walk after dinner. This helps clear out glucose so your liver doesn't release more overnight. Avoid late night carbs. Try to avoid carbs 2 to 3 hours before bed. Have a light protein snack before bed. Optional. Some people feel better with something like Greek yogurt, an egg, or cottage cheese. This keeps the liver calm. Check your bedtime glucose. If it's already high, for example, 150 to 180 or more, your fasting level will also start higher. Better sleep equals lower morning blood sugars. Poor sleep increases cortisol, which raises fasting glucose. If you take medicine, talk about timing. Extended-release metformin or GLP-1s can help with morning blood sugars. A fasting blood sugar of 123 milligrams per deciliter is slightly high, but very common, especially due to the dawn phenomenon. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong, and it's one of the last numbers to improve when reversing insulin resistance. Over the next few days, I'll be sharing more from my continuous glucose monitor. What causes me to spike, what keeps me stable, and the habits that really make a difference. Morning glucose is one of the last things to get better. With movement, sleep, earlier dinners, and whole foods, you can bring these numbers down. I'm excited to share this journey with you. Make sure to subscribe to follow along.